You're listening to the Ochoman, Behind the Eight Ball, only on Ignotainment.
I'm always on my old blacklist or something.
Without further ado, the one, the only, Ochoman.
I'm trying to live my life and it just makes me so wild and mean.
Hola muchachos, my friends. It's the Ochoman here, June 4th. And I got my crew here. I got Armand.
Good morning.
I got Nick.
Hello.
And I've got my producer here, Chris. Hey
Hola.
guys, what a great day, huh?
Beautiful.
Yeah. Is Chris the producer or the engineer?
All of the above.
He's like Mr. Haney on Green Acres.
More like Mr. Hanky.
Whatever I need,
Christmas poo.
he's there for me.
Mr. Drucker.
Hey, I don't want to hear your shit about.
You know what I'm going to say.
Well,
There's something missing from this broadcast.
Some donuts would
Yes,
be nice.
Nick.
Is that what you were
Something
thinking?
is amiss.
Yeah, I knew that they were
Crispy
going to get on
creamless.
I
this.
guess we're getting spoiled
I didn't
over
eat last night just because I thought we'd have some.
We're having Krispy Kreme kwashiorkor.
I'm a little
Yeah, I
depressed.
got an uprising here.
All right, well.
There's a mutiny on my hand, G.
And no coffee either.
Hey, Chris, hold him back, see?
What is the meaning of this?
Well, here, look,
Famine.
I'm trying to lose fucking weight, boys. I can't go to a crack house, and if I'm a crackhead, I can't do shit like that. I can't go to a Krispy Kreme and say, "Give me this donut, give me that donut." It's too much pressure on me.
All right, and I guess
can't
Papa
handle it.
John's is keeping you awake
That's
at
what I was
night.
going to say. It's the late night
Don't go to
commercials.
crack
There he
houses.
goes again.
And
For any reason.
here's another
Man,
thing.
that's
That's my motto in general.
He has no willpower.
I have no willpower, I tell you. But, I got on the bike. This is no bullshit. This is what I've been wanting to tell you guys. I got on the bike.
What, stationary or?
Well, that too.
Ambulatory.
I got on the bike, and I'm seeing, I go to Creve Coeur Lake, and next thing you know, I'm seeing these guys. And you guys know the ones I'm talking about here. They got the fucking camel toe looking shorts creeping up their ass.
The guys?
The guys,
No, a
the
guy
guys,
can't
they
have-
got
guy
the
can't have camel. That's labia, isn't it?
the balls
moose
are hanging
knuckle.
from
Yeah,
each
that's
side. It's gross. It's gross. I don't know what makes them put on shit like that. Can't they put on cut off fucking sweatpants like I had? And that's what it was all
agree with
about.
you.
I don't
Nobody
want
wants
to
Nobody
see
needs
that.
to see
right.
that.
That's gratuitous.
And they're following each other. There's like 5 of them. They think they're in Tour de France, and I'm like.
Yeah.
Just
Somebody
ride
have a
your
yellow
bike.
jacket on?
And one's giving a signal in the front, and the one in the back's moving up, and I'm like,
That's kind of a gay sport, don't you think? Bicycling.
and to win a
Yes.
polka dot shirt
No, well, they
for
got-
mountain climbing,
They get right. That's right. The best mountain climber gets a polka dot
gets
shirt.
a polka dot shirt.
The winner gets a
What the
yellow
fuck
jacket,
on-
right?
Yeah,
The
not a
leader,
yellow
the leader.
jacket, a yellow shirt,
Whatever,
a yellow
whatever
tight
they
shirt.
use.
Nothing here sounds like a real manly thing. You know what? You're the toughest mountain climber. You get a polka dot red dot shirt.
You get a lavender shirt.
Yeah, and the other guy,
Hey,
that's the
whatever
leader,
happened to-
gets a yellow shirt.
What
Right?
happened to what's his name? Armstrong, Lance.
Yeah, he's went in total, hiding.
Well, now does he keep those? Because
Absolutely not. He doesn't keep
They
anything.
took him off all. He's not even a winner. He's not even official winner
No,
anymore.
he's not. He's not anything
Wow.
now.
That's a mind fuck. You know what I mean? Like McGuire hitting, like, you know what I mean, with Mark McGuire and all. I mean, it's just like, oh wait, he's like, okay.
Well, Barry
all
Bonds.
And you know what
take him
gets-
We
off.
named a highway after who? Wait,
He's
he
got
did
more than
what?
that named after.
Well, the
him.
thing on that is, I mean, this guy threw a lot of people under the fucking bus. This fucking.
Who, Armstrong.
Yeah, Armstrong took a
Oh,
lot of
no
people
shit.
down, man.
Yeah, Mark didn't do that.
Well, I don't think he
Oh,
lied
my-
to Congress though, like Schilling and I mean, those guys just bald.
I don't even know what the hell the big deal on that was.
I don't either.
I
I don't have a
I don't
problem with it.
understand. The whole world's got a problem out there,
Let them all take whatever the hell they want.
but we're after baseball players.
Yeah.
No shit.
Not
Oh,
one.
I mean, what the fuck? That's crazy stuff there. What have you guys been up to? What's
Hey,
been going on?
I'm gonna brag about my prediction last week. Remember we were talking about Dennis Hastert?
I thought you would hold off on predictions.
No. Well, no. This is sports, but this is a political prediction.
Because
I made.
my predictions came true too. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I remember I prognosticated that this whole $3.5 million blackmail suit of his,
Right.
problem he had,
Right.
was
And you brought
obviously
up
wrestling. He's a
you
wrestling
brought
coach,
up-
and I told you he was fondling a kid or whatever. He actually had sex with the kid, apparently.
sex with a kid.
Yeah, but the kid, and then they blackmailed him for $3.5 million.
The kid did?
Well, the kid or his family, someone, yeah. He was taking $50,000-$70,000 out of the bank.
Well, you know
in
what?
Increments of
I'm
$50,000.
telling you right now, if he did that, God forbid, to my boy or something like that, I say, give me all the fucking money. I'm taking my kid. I'm getting the fuck out of the United States. I don't even want to be here and go through this bullshit.
You wouldn't kick his ass?
Oh, I'd probably kick his ass after he gave me the money. But I need that fucking money to get the fuck out of the country.
Yeah, no shit.
I mean, honestly, why would I still be around? And I do not care about the law progress on this one. I don't care about the
you know what I
courts
care
or
about?
anything.
Well, you know what? They're not charging him with any of that stuff. You
You're
know what
kidding.
He's being charged with taking money out of the bank and lying to the FBI. The FBI asked him, "Why are you taking this money out?" And he said, "Well, I don't trust the bank with my money." And that's what they're charging him with.
So they don't care that he had his hand down
that is
someone's
not
pants?
right. That's not what he's being charged with.
That's unbelievable,
Isn't that
Nick.
stupid? You can't, in this country,
Is
you
it
can't.
though unbelievable?
You can't take $50,000 out of the bank without the FBI being up your ass. That's what gets me. That's like,
Wow, man.
yeah. Now, Nick,
I don't know
come
why
on.
I'm still surprised, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's your government taking
He
over.
says unbelievable, but you know what I mean? It's like, it surprises me, but
it's not
not
unbelievable. It's
when you
terrifying,
think
but it's not
about it.
unbelievable.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so they're not getting him about
So messed
screwing
up.
this kid up the ass.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's coming.
No, the statute of don't be filthy. The statute of limitations is over. They can't try him on that.
Bullshit. They go
The
after
statute-
priests 40
no.
years after the shit's
no,
been
they
done.
don't.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
I think he's right.
Statute of limitations is over.
What the
The
hell?
only crime I think without a statute of limitations is murder. That if they find out 30 years later, you still can be tried. But
I don't know.
There's a statute of limitations on this.
I thought that they go after priests that are like
Well,
they
the
come
Catholic
out.
Church pays them off, but they don't throw the priests in jail.
Man, let me tell you something. Since we're talking about the Catholic Church, and I'm
Bring
not
up the
offending
goddamn Saint.
anybody,
They're devil worshippers
but,
too.
Man, look, there is I should have wrote this down. I just learned this. They have a telescope named Lucifer. You know that.
The Catholic
The
Church?
Vatican. The Vatican has
Shut
a
up. No fucking way.
Yes, they do.
A telescope.
And it's on top of a mountain. Look at there's no conspiracy behind this. No
Look
one's
this
saying
up, Chris.
that no
Well,
one's
Lucifer was an angel.
Yeah, but the thing is that they call this telescope, and this telescope is called Lucifer, is on a mountain, and it's not some just telescope like this. It's some it doesn't even
obviously.
look like a telescope.
Oh.
And on this mountain that they have it on in the Bible was like a gateway for angels or something like that, or like a yeah, you know what I mean, like a portal.
Right.
I'm sure it doesn't say the
A
word
nexus.
portal in the Bible, but I
Yes.
mean.
I want to get.
And they stick
Nexus?
the Vatican sticks a telescope up there
To
and
check
calls
out-
it Lucifer.
Well, is that to check out if the angels are coming through? It's not scientific then. It's has more religious.
I mean,
Well, you know what, fellas?
it's a pretty big telescope.
When we get close to Halloween, I think we ought to have a little seance and shit in here.
Oh,
We're gonna bring in that. What was that? That Charlie something?
we
board
should
of
just
yours?
the whole month of October should be
Yeah,
yes,
every
Ochoman
that's
week.
next-
October
that's
or
next
some-
month, yeah.
right.
Every week we ought to just do something crazy on this show here. Just something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Let's
strippers.
do it.
Let's have strippers.
I know we're still trying to work
I'll
out.
take them
We
any
got
month.
better chance of a ghost coming.
Yeah. What happened, Chris? You're the engineer, producer. Produce a stripper.
Oh, let me get my magic hat.
You know what, though? I got to say, this guy right here, when he was at Mizzou,
Who, Chris?
yeah, this guy brought in the ladies. Because I went to
Where
a
are
Mizzou.
they?
That's a rumor.
I went to a football game.
Unsubstantiated.
I went to a
Yeah.
football game, and they found out that I work with Chris. He's my producer.
And that got you laid, huh?
No, it didn't get me laid. That was last year,
Oh.
Dick.
Well,
What, you
wanna
wanna
get me laid?
Get me divorced?
That's Lucifer.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that's it, man. Look at that telescope.
Doesn't look like the Hubble, does it?
That
Yeah,
does. What is that?
That's the
The
Vatican's
Vatican
telescope.
telescope.
What is the largest? Look that up, Chris. Largest. Is it still Mount Palomar?
Let me look.
Wasn't it the Mount
Well,
Palomar?
in any case, going back to my story
Who
here.
cares?
Yeah, a guy said, you work with Chris? I said, yeah. And he said, that guy used to be,
Wow.
he could get you whatever the hell you wanted in college. I mean, this guy
Is
was,
that right?
any hot chick you wanted during that time. I mean, now the guy's settled down. He's married and
I
everything.
was big into human trafficking.
Wow.
Wow.
There you go. We
white
should have
The
known
quiet
him.
one over here. The
We should have
quiet
known
people.
him.
Yeah, fortunately for you, Chris, the Mann Act also has a statute of limitations.
It
Yeah.
does. You cannot. Never mind.
That's right.
I've lost mine too. But you
Lost
know,
your what?
My man card. I don't have it anymore. My wife
Yeah.
pushes me around
You've been
everything.
eviscerated, I know.
I'm
You're-
done
you're
now.
gone.
Now I
Hey,
follow.
it's better to lose your man card than to be indicted under the Mann Act.
You're a male eunuch.
Exactly.
Whatever. I know where you were going. I just saw the man card.
Who wrote that book, The Female Eunuch? Remember that book? Was that Germaine Greer?
Oh yeah. I read it yesterday.
Did you read The Female Eunuch?
Of course.
The Second Sex.
The female eunuch
Simone
was
de
very
Beauvoir.
interesting. Wow, that's called the
That's
Lucifer.
Look that up, kids.
Why would they fucking name it Lucifer?
I don't know.
Huh?
How did you come up with that one?
Man, there's some really scary stuff with the
Well,
Vatican.
anything-
And basically, go ahead. What?
Anything happened to you over the weekend, or anything that you'd like to share with us that was a little creepy on that side?
No.
No.
I mean,
I got pushed around by the
phantasms?
wife again.
What did she?
no.
Oh,
I mean,
really? Well, this is interesting.
Yeah, she.
What happened?
I don't know, man. She just keeps. It's
I
her
hear you need your
rule.
deck stained.
Yeah, my deck needs stained, and she wants me to do it. And here's the thing about it. I know she doesn't listen to my show, so I could tell you guys. When she was gone to Armenia,
What a lucky gal.
when she was gone to Armenia, I had my buddy. He owed me some money, so I told him he was a painter. He came over to my house and he painted the kitchen and shit
Right,
like
right.
that.
I
He
remember
made
that.
it look all beautiful. And then when she comes home, I go, I did it. And she goes, wow,
nice.
that is really good shit. You did all this? I said, I did that one. I did this one. You see how you wanted blue over there and light gray here? I did it.
Yes, but Nick has already informed us that painting is not the same as staining.
Right.
And now,
They're two totally distinct
I understand
actions.
that. Now she's like, you painted this. Why can't you go outside and stain?
That's the problem. Yeah.
Look what you've done.
I've
Right.
opened up a whole new can of worms
Yeah,
here, and
well.
I've been delaying it. I've been like,
Well,
you
that's
know,
the
I
problem.
got this to do today and
Yeah.
that to do tomorrow, but I'll definitely work on
That's the
that.
problem with being Da Vinci. Somebody's going to ask you to paint the Last Supper.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely
And he didn't do it.
mini vanilli right now because I'm caught. I'm caught.
Not even
I'm
Andy Warhol.
caught. See,
Paint a soup can like Warhol.
that's what we got going.
Was he a devil worshiper? Warhol.
No,
was a
he
weird-
painted 100 soup cans.
He was a weird guy.
That was.
Campbell's soup cans. Yeah.
I respect Andy Warhol.
I like
Name my cat after
Marilyn.
him.
Who was the gal that shot him? Remember?
Oh yeah, Valerie Solanas.
Solanas. Yes.
Did you
very
know
good.
what that happened?
She
That's
shot
so
him, yeah.
overshadowed. A lot of people don't know that happened because that happened the day before RFK
Was
got shot.
assassinated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Valerie Solanas shot him.
RFK.
Yeah, Bobby Kennedy.
Oh, Bobby.
Yeah.
Kennedy.
And that happened the
Yeah,
day
you're-
before that.
That's right. Yeah.
A good movie called Bobby by Emilio Estevez. That's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, it follows everybody that was hit with a bullet. Another case where
really?
yeah, it's like a
Well,
6-shooter
that
and
was,
10 fucking people
That
are
was
hurt. Yeah.
Sirhan, right?
No. It
Oh.
was some guy standing behind Kennedy because that's where the shots came from.
Well,
Yeah.
now, do you remember who his bodyguards were?
Sirhan. Go.
Do you know this?
Fuck no, I don't know this.
Rosie Greer.
Rosie Greer.
Rosie Greer and Bob Mathias, the guy that won the decathlon. Was it Bob Mathias?
I don't know.
Bob Mathias, I believe.
Please don't bring up anything like that now because
Just tell me it's a trivia question.
all I keep seeing now is Bruce Jenner winning. And
Hey, he looked pretty hot. You know?
I know, God damn it! I think I
That's-
just became gay because I
When
looked
I
at
saw
that
him
picture.
on,
Caitlyn. I didn't know it either. I
didn't know it, and I
who
go,
was.
oh.
that.
Yeah.
You know.
Now wait a minute. I assume that they've kind of
That
skewered him, huh? They've.
I don't know, man.
They
I don't
screwed
know.
him.
Hey, how about them Bears?
Well, I'm assuming
preseason.
they made him convex, right? I would have think, right? If you're gonna do
What
it.
the fuck you asking me for? I don't know.
I did-
I don't know. You had the sex change. You
I
had the
gotta
sex
say
change.
right there, I of course me, I
That-
don't believe anything.
does that make you a
so
fag
I
if you
didn't
screw
believe
a
that, but I
transgender?
guess I do. I mean,
Well, does that make you a queer if you screw a transgender? If he's got
Gay.
man,
Gay,
you
not-
know what?
not-
I think
not-
one thing
But if he
makes
doesn't
you
have
gay.
a dick, he's not a
and
not a
that,
man.
You know, if you
He's a eunuch.
Well, I think they give him a vagina.
sex is between the ears, everything. It's all what you think about. It's not between the legs.
So-
it's between the ears.
Well,
That's a blowjob you're talking about.
No, I'm saying if you're thinking it's a woman, if you see a woman and that's turning
more
on,
profound
it
than that.
turns you
I thought
on because it's a woman, then I don't call that gay.
Well,
you know what I mean?
but I mean, if you got that pretty girl bent over, and then you think, well, this is
I'm not going
This is
there.
decathlon winner.
Yeah.
That would probably,
it would ruin it for me.
Yeah,
I'm not going there.
I'd
You know what
probably
I
get
mean?
limp.
To a trans.
Well, what if you got hammered, drunk, and you forgot
That's
all
fair
about
enough. Yeah, I mean, if you're drunk enough, who cares?
Right.
Have you heard about these trans amputations or whatever? These people that get the amputations
Yes.
on purpose?
Yes, I have.
Now that's what do they
Yeah.
call them? They call them trans
Yeah, man, I got
trans
them.
disability or something like that.
Yeah, like it's unbelievable.
They're
Like
cutting their own legs off and
the
stuff.
guy, like this guy, I heard a story about him. Like he convinced himself, like he hated his arm. He did not want his arm anymore. He thought his arm was bringing him all this like emotional pain.
Yeah, if thine eye offends thee,
cut it
pluck
off.
it out. Yeah, it's the Bible.
The story I read was the guy.
But they have a name
He
for
tried
him.
to do it himself.
Chris? Yeah.
and messed it up. And
Yeah, well, these guys actually go to physicians and say, I want both legs amputated. You know? Why? Because I don't want them.
What I mean, could they put it in ice and just in case this guy says, "Hey, you know what? I want my fucking leg back."
I don't know. Not for long.
Oh man, how do you come up with this shit?
I saw that. But they have a name. That was interesting. Is it trans? What are they?
Yeah,
not
I'm looking it up
transgender.
right
It's
now.
That's not
trans
normal. That's not
disability or something like. Well, they want. See, the thing is, they want they want rights like transgender people have. They want to be recognized or something.
Yeah.
There's something.
There's only like
Yep.
37 of them in the whole country.
Well,
Really?
then,
You
that's
heard
not
about this,
really
Nick?
organized.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
There's something in his brain that makes him think that he's a woman.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? And think about this. I just hang on. People don't think that, gays are born that way and stuff. We have hermaphrodites. Now there is somebody right there. That is a person.
Well, that's
that is
biological,
That is
yeah.
biological. Okay,
Yeah.
but yet they still have man and woman in them.
They got the
Right?
they got the.
but
So
let me
who
ask you
knows
this.
They got
which
pi
side the
and the-
brain chooses?
Yeah, but let me ask you this. Now you're talking about hormonal and chromosomal abnormalities.
Okay, but maybe there's like
if you have a kid, now this is the thing though. There are people that have a child that's like a boy and he's 3 years old or 5 or even I've read about, and the boy says, "Mommy, I think I'm a girl," and they bring him up as a girl or vice versa. What would you do if your daughter said, "I think I'm a boy"?
Well, I do treat my 5-year-old as a boy. I kick her ass a little bit, and I toss her around, and
She's not saying I'm a boy trapped in a girl's body.
No, she doesn't.
I don't have kids, but I would go to some kind of
Yeah,
therapy. some
that's
kind
what
of-
I would do. I
yeah.
mean, you're not going to put them on
Initial thing I
hormones and
would
turn
do.
them into.
No,
But these people they're putting them on hormones and turning them and treating them as if they are.
I think we are becoming one liberal fucking country.
California
society.
In California, there's a law they've passed that if a girl thinks she's a boy or vice versa at the school, they have to use the other bathroom. They can use the other bathroom. As long as it's a boy says I'm a girl, he can use the girl's
Going
bathroom.
back to what you just said about those guys that cut their arms off and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Well, why don't you be a little creative and go to Saudi Arabia and steal something? They'll cut it off for you free.
Well, yeah, but they probably wouldn't use any anesthetic or. I think they
No.
probably want it done as painlessly as possible.
Well, having a Kasan Chop use that blade, I'm sure he goes really fast
Well,
with
they
it.
cut your head off too if you ask them.
I seen
don't.
I seen this on the news on the computer. It said Saudi Arabia is looking for executioners.
Yeah, that's right. They need them. Yeah. There's sorely
they got
deficient.
an application.
They have a
out.
shortage. Yeah.
They got an application that you could fill out. That you're the lowest government official, though.
Well, but you have to have qualifications. I'm
No
sure.
bullshit.
Really, they train you too?
They train you. No
Wow.
experience necessary.
That's right. Yeah, I heard that.
They will get you going on
but
a.
how? I mean, like a hangman or with a scimitar?
No,
or
dude,
cut
of a
off a guy's
fucking
head?
Different-
beheadings.
Okay, well that would be easy enough.
Oh, I don't believe that.
No, they had the application in the Saudi Arabia. I'm telling
serious?
you, these guys are constantly beheading people. They behead like 20 heads a day. I mean, they're insane. They love cutting heads off. I don't know what it is.
Well, probably for a first offense.
You know what? That's probably more humane than.
If it's
you know-
fast enough,
Well, that's
you
what
know,
I mean. If
the,
it's fast
the
enough.
That's why they
guillotine.
invented the guillotine because the
Yeah,
guy that
out of a-
what's his
yeah.
name, Louis Guillotine or whatever, he decided it was much more a humane way to kill somebody.
Yeah.
I heard that you live for like 3-4 seconds looking at your body and your head rolling.
No,
that's what
Well,
I heard.
who could say?
substantiated that?
Well, they said that you don't your head and your brain function and so forth. You live another 3-4 seconds seeing everything, and then you.
Well, I know a cockroach can
You'd
live
be
like
in shock.
2 or 3
You'd
years
spend
without its
3
head.
seconds in shock.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
know
you can
that.
cut the head off a cockroach and it still lives.
For how many years?
Years.
I'd be more afraid of the 3 seconds before the thing came
I'm
down.
glad you told me
How
that.
unclever.
That would freak me out.
So don't
now.
behead it. Squash it,
Oh wow!
even if it's an Arab cockroach.
Oh,
Speaking of cockroaches,
Yeah, what about him?
that drunk Zamboni driver we were talking about.
Well, how's that a cockroach? I mean, the guy just.
The cockroach.
I don't segue as well as you do. I was looking at my sheet, and that was the next thing on here.
And,
The guy was drunk, and he's driving a Zamboni, and
during a game.
yeah, in North Dakota, or so it wasn't a pro game, but like a college game or something.
What is a Zamboni?
The ice thing
machine
in
that
the machine-
resurfaces
right.
ice.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know, that makes
an
it
ice
shiny.
rink.
Oh yeah.
Between the
okay,
periods.
gotcha. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course I do.
Yeah, he was blowing a 3.2. That's
A
drunk.
3-2.
Yeah, .08 is
How many is that?
that's 4 times the legal.
So that's a bottle. He put down a bottle.
.32. That's a lot of booze.
Hey, if you chew up a couple halls, does that that'll fuck with a breathalyzer? You can
I've seen that. I'm not
pass
sure.
a breathalyzer.
didn't
If you
know
chew
that.
up a
about
couple
that.
halls, yeah.
So if you're out there,
If you're listening,
have a couple.
And you want to beat a lie detector?
yeah,
Yeah,
You
beat
know
a
what
lie
I mean,
detector.
a lie detector.
Yeah, you know how you beat a lie detector?
Tell
heard
us.
some
Well,
different
my
things.
audience
Tell me
needs to
who
know
you
this
are.
shit.
You pucker your asshole.
I heard you squeeze your toes.
No,
or
you
something.
pucker your asshole.
Oh, my God.
That's
You know
just
how I
enough.
would-
It raises your blood pressure just enough that it's going to set the machine. It's going to say you're lying when you're
That's
telling the
your
truth.
asshole.
So when you're telling the truth, you pucker your ass.
Well, I'm doing it right now.
yeah.
You're
Are you
sitting
lying?
You're sitting upward.
Lie to
though.
me. Lie to me. Tell me I'm beautiful.
You're really beautiful.
Yeah, you better pucker up.
Well,
on
hold
that.
on. Here's how I
you're
would
thin.
think about beating a polygraph. They ask you the question, and then inside, before I would answer that, I would ask myself a question, and then answer that the desired, way that I would want to. You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
It's too complicated. I'll tell you later. Never mind.
just pucker your asshole.
If you're out there,
Much simpler.
rewind and you got me.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I mean, we all want to know how we could beat the system. I used to think that you could put a foil. Some guy told me you could put foil in front of your car, and if they shoot the laser to your car or something, it'll reflect it. And
Oh, you mean speeding? For
yeah,
speeding?
speeding.
Yeah,
but
they
who the
even-
fuck's gonna put a foil in front of their car?
Well, if you have a red light, if you're
Putting
coming
on
up,
the foil,
if-
right?
I'm
gonna-
let's hear it.
Armand, I'm gonna
So tacky.
foil the police.
Oh, well, nice.
Nick,
If
where
you're
we
coming
go?
up, on a
Foiled
red
again.
light,
Correct.
shine your hat brights,
Right. Yeah.
and that will make the light will supposed to go green. Supposed to
Well,
flicker.
some
like that. You know about
stoplights.
that?
Yeah, well, some stoplights
With the
have
sensors?
sensors
Yeah.
on them to know how many vehicles are there. You know what I mean? So
Ah.
I don't know if they still do this, but
Interesting.
that's how they used to be.
You say hit the brights.
Yeah.
There was a cop hiding like a block away. I just passed it. So I'm giving brights to everybody. Hey, there's a cop hiding, and a cop comes.
Yeah, they'll actually stop you for that.
Do they stop you for that?
Yes.
Why?
Well, they say that you're
Yeah, you're not supposed to
like
do that.
interfering with law enforcement.
Right. But yeah, I do that too. I tip them off.
I always do that. And if he says something to me, I just say, if he did, I would just say, I was just checking out my brights. Are you kidding
going
me?
through a fog bank. Yeah.
No, you can't. You-
Hey,
I feel
I
so-
won a bar bet the other. You want to?
I'm going to make a bet with you on something
Want to
later
give our
on.
listeners a bar bet you can win every time?
Yeah, go
In
ahead.
fact, I just won a few bucks last week. If you're in a bar and
Yes.
let me ask you this. Okay, we're in a bar.
You
and
wanna
they're-
do it to me?
Yeah. Well, I'm just asking what you would take this bet. Okay, Nick, you can say this too, Chris. There are 30 people in the bar. What are the odds?
Why is Nick going, or
Yeah,
Chris going
he's
on
vaping.
the table?
He's vaping down there. He lost.
I lost something. I'll be
Yeah.
right
doing a
back.
line.
Oh, I thought he
Or
was
that.
going for
He's
a
doing a
trousers.
circle.
Nick,
So,
I'm coming for you, babe.
So you're in a bar,
Yeah.
and there are 30 people in the bar, say, okay,
Yeah.
or something like that. 30 people. What do you think the odds are that two of those people have the same birthday? Would you give me 5-1 odds that
Oh,
they?
yeah.
That they
What would you, Nick? Hey, where the fuck is he going?
Would you give me 5 to 1 that they don't? Nobody in that room has the same birthday.
No, man. You know something? I wouldn't. Shit happens.
2 to 1.
I was sitting.
What odds would you think? 2 to 1.
Is this a full bar?
I'm not good
30
with that.
people.
I'm
30
not that
people.
30
way.
people. Nick, come on. 30 people. No, who's gonna
Would
have?
you give me 2 to 1?
That there would be
Against.
another person with your birthday?
No.
Or
2
what is the
people.
deal?
Any 2
With the
people
same
have
birthday?
the same birthday.
Oh, wait a minute now.
Man, you know what? I worked with this dude for 3 years and didn't know we had the same birthday. You know,
Not that I the same as me.
Okay,
but anybody.
I would give you 2 to 1.
You
Though.
give me 2 to 1 odds?
Yeah.
You're a sap. The odds are almost like 75 to 80% that 2 of those people will have the same birthday.
In 30 people?
Absolutely.
No shit. Wow, that's
Absolutely.
surprising.
It's more than 80%, I believe. Yeah.
I'll be damned.
And here's what you do. In fact, the magic number is 23. If there are 23 people in that bar, the odds are 52% that 2 of them will have the same birthday.
23 is
23.
a fucking weird number, man. There's a movie called The Number 23. No, really.
Well, because of the chromosomes,
and by the way,
hold on.
chromosomes. I want you guys to keep some dates in mind. You know how I'd say you see the same 3 numbers all the time and shit? You're going to see these 3 numbers. Look out for these 3 numbers. 815 or 158. Basically,
give it to me again.
the dates.
I'm
okay.
going to fucking play the roulette tonight.
Okay, I don't know why you.
These are
okay.
bad numbers.
These
Stay
are
the hell
bad,
away.
but
Shun them. Stay
okay.
the hell away
Basically,
from them.
it's the dates that would be August 15th. That's 8/15, but it could also
VJ
be
Day.
15/8 if you're in Europe or something, right?
Oh, yeah, right. That's the way
okay,
they do it.
and it is, and I'm seeing it like that in
So
commercials
it's 8
and
and
shit.
15?
You go 815 and 158.
158.
Yeah. 8/15 and 158, and now also 9/23, September 23rd, or 239.
No wonder I fucking lose. You know what my numbers are? I
What's
always
this,
when I go to play roulette, I always surround the zeros, and these are the numbers around the zeros. 1, 2. I play my kids.
Why do you play that roulette? That's the worst bet in the casino.
Well, not if you cover 17 fucking squares. So you see, what I'm doing is
Still
think
the
about
worst.
it.
It's the worst bet in the casino.
I'm better than 50-50.
What?
On the 17 numbers, if I cover 17 fucking numbers, there's only 36 on the board.
It's 38.
30.
0 and 00. 1 through 36, 0 and 00. You
Well,
got 38 numbers.
I cover the O's.
You cover those too.
The O's are always covered. The
Right.
O's are my foundation. I cover the O's, and then I covered 1, 2, 27, 28, 26, 25, 36, 35, 13, 14, 9, 10. These are all covered, man. Wow. Don't you fucking fuck with my system.
Do you win a lot of money? I mean, are you good? I guess you're pretty good at it.
When I look at it, Nick, I go to the roulette table and I see which you kick back and you watch the release point. The release point, you want to see it always released around the 0 area. 1, 2, 0, 28. So if they release it like that, you're in good shape. But if they're constantly releasing in the middle, and then just check out the board, because that's not going to be popping up. Then you're going to have some fucked up numbers
now,
like
see,
the 5.
that's the gambler's fallacy.
You know what? I would probably, I don't gamble, but I would probably do roulette. Next time I go on the boat, I'm doing roulette because
it's all on the release.
Yeah.
And stay away from Asian releasers. Because I fucking lose.
Well,
with
now
all
that
of
is a
them.
rule. You never play blackjack against an Asian dealer. They're
And
very lucky
when
people.
When you're winning at a
They're lucky
table,
people.
when you're winning at a table, suddenly they bring in the middle relief, and
the cooler.
and it's
That's the cooler.
And that's that little Asian guy that has no smile at all, and he says, "Oh, Saudi."
Yep, that's
Saudi.
him.
Oh, bad
yeah.
luck. Saudi, boss.
It's the
You
evil eye.
shut the fuck up, you little fucker.
Little pagoda Pete.
Yeah, good old
Oh,
Pete,
no,
whatever
no.
that is.
Yeah, now don't. Okay, come on. But that's why I would never gamble in Macau. They're very lucky people, those Orientals. Man, they'll kill you.
Asians, man. That's
Asians,
the right
Orientals.
word.
What's the difference?
Rugs are Oriental.
Rugs are
Food is
Oriental.
Oriental.
Exactly.
Well, we're Occidental. You know, if they're Oriental, we're Occidental. Do you know that?
You know
I did
something?
not know that.
I was thinking
That's what
about
we are.
this.
You're an Occidental.
Black people.
Oh, you're a fucking accidental, bitch.
I knew you'd say that, you putz.
Occidental is one of the schools that when I was going to undergrad that I looked at.
That's where
Occidental
Obama
College,
went.
Yeah.
That's where Obama
And
went.
I didn't know that at the time.
I thought he
It's
just
in
made a joke out.
It's in Eagle Rock, Occidental College. You
Yeah,
know that.
it's in
It's in
California.
L.A.
Check this out. I got this from George Carlin, I think it was. He was saying,
See, devil
black
worshiper?
people. No, he said black people aren't really black.
He's the one I would expect.
They're
Yeah, of
shades
course.
of brown.
They're shades
And
of
white
brown.
people aren't really white. We're
No.
shades of beige. And isn't beige a shade of brown?
Wow, he even sounded like him there, didn't
Yeah,
he?
that's, wow. And we
I love
What's up,
him,
you
man.
beige
He was-
motherfucker?
He was great.
You know what? One time before I got married, I was dating a chick
he always has to qualify it.
that was half black, half white. Well, she called.
Which
She
half?
said,
Which half was which?
"Shut up for a second." And she said, "They call me Milano or some shit."
Mulatto.
Yeah. So I kept using this at a nightclub with a black guy. I said, "Yeah, I'm the chick I'm dating. She's got a mulatto." And he said, "What the fuck did you say?" I said, "Oh no,
His
it's
lotto
okay.
ticket.
You're black. She's a mulatto. She's half white, half black. So
Right,
they,
right.
they go by mulatto."
And then what
He
do you
goes,
if you're a
he
quarter?
was very offended. He was
Well,
offended
that
by
is-
this.
You're not supposed to say that. Mulatto is a.
I did not know that was
that's
offending.
it's like calling him an octoroon. You ever heard that term?
No.
Yes, that's like a quarter black. An octoroon.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I've never heard
They have a
that.
name.
I've
for
never
that.
heard that either.
Yeah, look it up. Chris, look that one up. Put that on your word of the day.
No, you don't have to look that up.
It's an
Octoroon.
offensive term. An octoroon. What a name.
Hey, Chris, let's take a breather here. Let's chime in on our advertisers and our
Yeah, is it Kraft Foods, our sponsor today?
which one?
That's
Oh,
we actually have a
Tesla?
a sponsor we're running today.
No kidding.
Yeah.
A real sponsor?
Now, a real sponsor.
My God, who is it?
Bellator MMA.
Oh, good. That's a good
Coming to
sponsor.
St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, good.
June 19th, the big fight.
Who's fighting? Who's headlining?
is it Shamrock?
Ken Shamrock and
Ken Shamrock. He's still fighting? That
Which,
guy?
they're
Kimbo
fucking
Slice.
giving us the advertisement.
I know, but
Ken
I didn't know he was.
Shamrock
Man.
Kimbo Slice.
Oh, I remember him. I'm going to take Shamrock.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's actually like they're expecting it to be the largest audience, like globally that the Bellator's had. Like, they're expecting it in the U.S. to be over like 1.5 million.
Now the problem is they're a little older.
No, they are a little older.
Yeah,
They're a
they
little
are.
on the older
And,
side.
Shamrock's got to be pushing 50.
A little bit more than 50. I
think
would
he's
say.
over 50?
I think so.
Wow, I think it's close.
I think so. I think the Ochoman.
Which one's the tougher, Ken and then Frank? There's both. There's brothers, right?
I don't know.
They're both pretty tough.
I don't know. That's a tough call there. But let's take a little breather, and we'll be right back, guys.
Kimbo Slice, Ken Shamrock. On Friday, June 19th, they finally get to settle unfinished business.
Are you ready?
As Bellator MMA, presented by Miller Lite, is live from the Scott Trade Center.
This fight is over!
Plus, former lightweight world champion and Mizzou Wrestling All-American Michael Chandler comes home to battle Derek Campos.
Oh my God, Dan!
It's Kimbo versus Shamrock, live from the Scott Trade Center. Get your tickets now at the box office, Ticketmaster, or Bellator.com.
And we are back. You know what? I want to go see it now.
I do
me
too.
too.
I'm trying to get some
A
tickets
hell
out
of a
of Chris
promotion here.
Yeah, the ad worked.
Engineer those.
Well, you got to sit
I
in
went
the
to
back.
You know, Michael Buffer gave me a book. He signed it and everything.
Really?
Voice of the to Dr. Kachigian, voice of the Octagon, Michael Buffer.
Wow. That fucker, he's patenting that line.
Yeah,
Let's get ready to rumble.
No, that's right. I screwed up. It's Bruce Buffer. No, that's Bruce Buffer. I'm Michael Buffer. His brother.
Michael Buffer is the big one.
No,
you got
yeah,
the
I
you got the
Bruce. I
second
got Bruce.
cousin.
Well, yeah,
there
because
you
Mike
go.
does boxing. Bruce does.
All right, then
hey,
that's
listen,
all.
He's big
okay.
enough for me.
All right. What else
Wrote
you
a good
guys
book.
got?
It's a good
What
book.
do you
Buy it.
you've been bringing up this damn sandwich? You won't tell me what the hell this sandwich story
well, Chris
is.
and I were talking about it.
This
The
is gonna
high
be
school,
bad.
the high school baseball team. They were on the bus, I guess, going to a game or coming back from a game, and apparently a couple of them were having sexual relations with a sandwich. And that's a very timely sound effect. And a bottle of Gatorade apparently was somewhere partaking too.
How the fuck you
I don't
a
ask
bottle
me.
of Gatorade?
Bottle of Gatorade, yeah. Well, lubricant. I don't know what it was.
Will you stick it in the Gatorade bottle?
I don't know.
Yeah, my
I
friend.
don't even know how to respond to that.
I thought of my.
I don't mean
friend.
you. I just mean that.
Well, I'm
That
going to have
whole
to
act.
insist that you do respond to it since I brought it up.
Well,
Let's kick that one around.
Shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
I did have a friend that bought that tube that he stuck a Pepe in, and this
tube?
damn thing. There's a tube that
that
it's
auto
got a,
suck or whatever.
Yeah, it makes it makes
You used
it.
to plug it
and
into your
had-
battery, your car battery.
It had a picture of. I think it had a picture of Jeremy on the front cover.
Oh yeah.
And
Because that's what you want to look at when you're hawking a tube.
Ron Jeremy's big
Jeremy.
belly.
he advertised it.
Yeah,
And,
right.
We know.
So this guy ordered it, and his Pepe got stuck on the very top. He had to.
How do you get it out?
He threw a jacket over the shit, and he had to go to the hospital because this damn thing it's a glass tube, and it was suctioned all the way to the top.
Right.
Oh my.
Armand, I got to ask you, what would you do if someone showed up into your doctor's office with something stuck on
we'd
their
be
feet?
talking about it.
Well, if they're
realize
going to
you're a podiatrist, but
yeah.
that happens. You're panicked. You go to the doctor that you know.
I'd probably have to refer them to the ER. Now, I did have a friend that actually had a few. Well, he had some growths, and since he didn't have any insurance, I had to bifurcate him off. So that's the only surgery I've performed on that particular body part.
Oh God damn it! Yeah.
But we got rid of it,
Oh,
and I
that's
did it for
great.
free because that's what friends are for.
God bless you.
Take the warts off
Hey,
your-
if I got bit by a snake on the asshole, would you?
That's a myth. That's a myth.
Would
you can't
you suck it out?
No, you can't suck
You'd
the
suck
poison
that
out.
poison out for me, though, wouldn't
Oh
you?
You
my
can't suck the
God,
poison
why do
out.
you
That's
ask
a
such
myth.
questions?
I'd be on my fours. You'd go right in there. and
Would
help
Tom
me.
Cruise suck it out? You think?
I don't know.
Have you guys
Sharon Osbourne says he would.
have you guys been to New York City like before?
Yes, many times.
Okay, were you there like before Times Square turned into Disneyland?
Yeah, I remember it was great.
This
The
porno
hookers all
shops.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
hookers,
I loved
all
it.
that.
Right.
All right.
They cleaned it up. Damn it.
When I moved there, I saw like the end of that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I
end of an
still got
era.
to see it. You know.
Oh, that was a beautiful time.
And I was 20 years old, and the girl I was seeing at the time and we were just sitting around one night, and I wanted to do something crazy New York. You know what I mean? And we're like, well, let's go to Times Square and see some sex stuff. You know what I mean? Just
Good
see
choice.
whatever.
That's a good
God
choice.
bless
So
you.
we go by
That's what
and
I'd
we
have done.
see a live sex show advertised, and I'm like, alive? So wow, let's go see what that's like. So we just like got brave, and it was in this place. It was like an old movie theater, and
Was there a door cost?
yeah, you go, you spend. I forgot, maybe it was like $10 a piece, and you get a complimentary drink with that.
Oh, God bless them.
And yeah, right.
What a nice
So
establishment.
yeah, we go to the lobby, and we have our drink ticket, and we go to the bar in the
That's
lobby.
thoughtful.
We have a drink, and then we're standing around, and then people just started moving closer to us. You know what I mean? Like, it's a small lobby, and we're just kind of standing there, and we're looking at each other like, you notice people are kind of like looking right at us now. And then so the show starts, and we go in there.
By the way, how many people are there like you? There?
If there are
Just
more,
you two?
if they're more than 23,
there was
the chances
about-
are that two of them have the same birthday.
There was
Would you shut
there's
up
about
with
20
that?
people
I
in
am
there.
listening to
There's
this.
about 20 people in the lobby, and then so we go into the theater part, and then there are no chairs. It's just people standing around, and the lights go like blue or red. I forgot. I think it was.
It don't matter. Go ahead.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, this isn't. Yeah,
So yeah, right.
This isn't a
I'm trying to
pH
paint
test.
a picture here,
cares?
but yeah, no, a guy and a girl come out, and it's like it's
he
like
hung?
it's like a live porno.
Did he have a big dick?
What the
I
hell
don't
does he? He didn't
really
look at
was-
the
Well,
schlong. He went there to look
I
at the
can't-
broads,
I'm-
and you're
well,
bringing
I'm
up the
wondering
schlong.
why they
can't
would pick
really
this
say
You know,
that
that's
I
why I don't go
remember.
fucking camping with you. You know that? That's the kind of shit that you bring up. But I'm telling you though, Nick, I want to know why the fuck they were all looking at you and your partner.
Well, that's why we left. They thought we were. I guess people that
Part of
go
the
there
show, maybe.
are probably just like looking for action, swingers, looking for orgies, like threesomes, whatever.
Were there a lot of women there?
There were more women than I thought were going to be there.
But still, it sounds still though it's a man.
There's
It's a man's world, buddy.
Yeah,
There's
dominated there.
there's a sex club. Well, first of all, to finish the story, they got even closer and like in front of you, staring at you at one point. And I just looked at her, and we didn't have to say one word to each other. We put our complimentary drink down and headed for the hills. We left. We walked
It
out.
almost sounded like that movie, Eyes Wide Shut. Remember
Oh
that?
man, I love that movie.
Well, I was thinking more Godfather 2. Remember, he goes, man, there's Superman. Remember, and the guy dropped. Apparently had the Cuban guy.
I gotta tell you,
Remember that movie?
I haven't seen Godfather.
You haven't
2.
seen Godfather 2? You heretic?
I seen Godfather, and that's where it ended.
There's a sex
Well,
club.
there's more.
There's a sex club in New York called La Trapeze, and it costs in '99 it was $90 per couple. And no, I never went there, but my buddy did go there, and a few times, and
By
that's
himself?
no. You have
have
to
a couple,
have to
right?
be couples,
Right.
Or or two women
Well,
can go in
sure,
there.
of course.
Two dudes cannot go in there. Even not if
God
they're together
bless
or
'em.
not. Yeah, right. No, I mean, not if they're together or just two friends going in there to then separate and
Yeah.
look for some action. You can't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want to see
It's
two
gotta
guys. I
be-
mean, they have their gay
They keep the
bars
ratio.
and they have their gay sex parties.
Yeah.
I like to keep
and they
my
do,
parties,
man.
you know?
There's the vault for that, and which don't guys look at me weird, but I did go to the vault. But it wasn't. It was like
That's
one
a
of
gay
these
bar?
things you just went. It was like not really a sex club where they're having sex. Like trapeze, they're having sex in front of you. There's just like couches and buckets of condoms everywhere, and you walk in and people are blowing each other
Complimentary
and
condoms?
doing all and fucking and everything. You
You know
know.
what? Since you're having such bad luck with the girls,
I know.
Armand,
Go to New York, man. Go to
I
trapeze.
go to the
Get a
vault.
hooker. Go to trapeze.
I mean, just
the
just
vault
put a
sounds
wig
good
on
right
them.
now.
Some of the broads you've had. I mean, I got to tell you, they could have passed for guys.
There's only one that you saw me that was that ugly, even though I have had more anonymously.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I'm not ready to switch over yet.
not yet.
I don't think so. I'm
right.
going to hang in there.
gotta hang in
I'm going
Be
to
a
try one
trooper.
more time.
Be a trooper. Well, you know what? That's interesting stuff. You know what? Me and this guy right here, in the early '90s, we went to Vegas and we went to.
They've heard that story. We've told that story.
What did I tell them about? They took my money and
Oh, that Plato's Retreat.
Plato's Retreat.
Boy, yeah.
We went
We're
to
not
Plato's
sponsoring
Retreat.
them. Boy,
Yeah.
Oh,
what a
wow.
clip joint that was.
We went in there, and I told Art, he's like, no, dude, this is not going to work
Yeah, I
out.
smell
This is
this place
stupid.
out immediately.
Please, let's not even go in. Well, I go in. I say, Armand, we're in Sin City. This is where it's at, baby. And there's going to be probably line of them, all the hot chicks. Well, sure enough, Armand says, okay, I'll go in with you. He goes in. He goes, I'm not
I
buying
sat at the bar.
anything. I'm going to sit here. I bought a bottle of champagne for $300. I bought this. I bought
yeah.
that. I go to the back.
But it wasn't just champagne. The woman was supposed to. Right?
Well,
tell
yeah.
them how they scammed you.
Well, you say that I wanted a massage or whatever, and you go back there, and she gives you a massage, and then she said, "Want to shower up?" I go, "Sure, I'll shower up now." I shower up,
$50?
and she goes, "It's over," and I'm like, "You gotta be kidding! This is over."
You're supposed to say no. I don't want to take a shower yet, or I don't want to.
I said, well, where's this? I thought, it's Plato's Retreat. No, nothing like that, man.
Oh wow!
I went out the back door with my head hung
I
low.
hope the champagne
She
was
felt
good.
sorry for you. She told you to get out.
Yeah,
Didn't she? She eventually
No,
got
not
such
her.
a sap. Or was it
not
Rhodey?
her? The security guy.
Yeah. Okay. Somebody felt sorry for him. Said,
Security guy said, "Hey, you know what? You're spending enough here."
get out of
Oh,
here.
yeah,
They keep plying him with, well, if you buy me a bottle of champagne, I'll blow you. And then
Yeah.
he buys the champagne, and then and then it brings out a blow dryer.
he
or
said
something.
this. He tells me this is not the place you want to be in.
He thinks this is the sex is
Yeah.
coming, and he keeps shelling out money, and he's getting a
Well,
shower
it
and a
was
blow
like-
dry.
It
and
was
then,
like 92 or something, 1992.
Yeah, I remember that.
Fuck,
Yeah.
it was unbelievable.
And then
So
you
put
wouldn't
the date
then-
on that one.
Then you wouldn't have
I
sex with that
I just
beautiful.
turned 21, and then this idiot brings his buddy brings or my buddy
Your
too,
buddy.
my
Mine.
buddy. We're kicking back at the worst part of Vegas, and
horrible,
I'm not even
horrible
I'm not
hotel.
even getting into the bed here
Yeah,
because
he's Mr.
I've got my jacket on. I mean, this is,
germaphobe over here. Yeah.
Nick, if you've seen this place, this is the rundown. This is not even the casino strip. This is
No.
bad side
This
of
was-
Vegas.
This is the Bowery. This was
So-
Skid Row.
So I'm laying there in this bed with my shit on. I'm not touching the blanket. This guy gets all fucking naked, jumps in the other bed, gets in the blanket and warming up with the sheets and everything.
Yes.
So
very
in
cuddly.
walks my buddy with this chick that looks like, I gotta say, probably me, and
No,
with
she
glasses
she wasn't
on.
that good looking.
with tape glasses, and she goes, "All right, let's. Where do I go?" And he goes, "Go in the bathroom." So she goes in the bathroom, and now this fucking guy, I don't know.
Well, wait, first of all, now I'm going to take over. I swear, I thought I was dreaming it. You know, you're in that like twilight sleep where you don't know reality. So I didn't know, but I do remember. And then I remember
this guy
Rhodey goes. He shook me and roused me. Said, "Go in the bathroom." And then we got a whore in there. I said, oh, wonderful. So I went in there, and she was an ugly woman. But
she
I
looked
didn't
like
care.
one of the Slapshot brothers.
Yeah, she was like one of the Hansons. Yeah, and
she was so pitiful. And then he gets out.
Oh, my yeah.
God,
And it's like he just became a knight of England or something with a big smile on his face. He walked back and didn't say a word. And then he looked at me and goes, "You're next, stupid. Get in there."
Yeah, so I was done. I did my thing, and I came out.
I go in there, and I'm looking at this thing, and I go, "Can we shut the lights at least?
Oh, no.
Can we just turn the lights off?" And then she turns the light. Whatever you say. So she turns the fucking lights
She had a very
off.
pleasant voice.
And she just touched me with her hand. I turn the light on. I go, "Look here, I can't do anything with you. You're really despicable looking." So I just walk right out. And then I said, I couldn't do anything. And so this guy here, within 5 minutes, he goes, "What? That guy paid good money for this bullshit." He jumps out. He springs right back out of the bed.
That's when the conflict started. Because I went back in, and she goes, "I already did you." And I said, "Well, listen, you didn't do my cousin.
And I want more?
Right, we
Oh,
paid
my
for 3, and I'm
God.
ready again, so you're going to do me again." And that's when we got in a fight. Remember? She wouldn't do it. And I finally threw her in her purse. I get the hell out of here. And
I was very happy you did that. I couldn't
Yeah, but I
stand
still
it.
thought we got cheated.
I thought we were in the most disgusting
You paid
place in the world.
You paid $20. You paid $60, $20 a piece.
Oh, Jesus.
She is. I think she's obligated. To
I
give
did
3.
not pay anything.
You didn't
No,
have to say
Rhodey did.
it was $20.
Where did he find
It was
that?
$60.
Where did
And
he
we got
find
cheated.
I don't know.
I don't know where did he find Vegas. He found a whore.
My point is, Nick, at least you got to see.
Oh,
at
I
least
got
you
to
got
see
to see
something, yeah.
nice
Oh,
looking.
it was worth $10.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was a story. It's a story.
To this very day, I feel I've been violated
I still feel cheated
by one of
because
the
she didn't-
Handsome
she didn't
brothers.
blow me twice.
Oh no.
Oh, you're
cheated.
gross. You're absolutely gross. I lost a little bit of love for you right there. A little bit of
Who
respect.
cares?
I tell you.
Like you have something better. So what if she's ugly?
I
What's the
never
difference?
drank out of his glass again after that, boys.
You're the guy that. Remember with that night we were it might have been the night that my buddy stole the girl from you. Remember you were jerking off in the bed. There were like
was jerking
6
off
guys.
in-
Yeah, they're like 6 guys. We're all in that hotel room.
And I was jerking off in bed.
Yeah.
Just full of shit on that
said
one,
you
boys.
were. I said, "What are you doing?" So
What are you
jerking
doing,
off.
Nick? Well, I'm not Nick, but what are you doing?
Yeah.
You're insane. I never fucking jerked off with 6
That's
guys.
what you said you were doing. I said, "Don't do that. Go to the bathroom.
Boy, this
go
shows,
fertilize
this is
the
an
sink."
X-rated show, man.
When the hell
week-
have I jerked off in front of 6 guys?
It wasn't in front of you. It was under the covers. But
I would never do that. That's a bullshit
You were
lie.
drunk.
That
You were-
doesn't
you
seem
I
were
was
like
drunk.
something he
I
would
know
do.
when I see chicks, and I never fuck. I went home that night.
Nah, well, this is a different night because we were all there. Like, it might have been a New Year's Eve or something. There were like 6 of us in that room.
New Year's Eve, I was jerking off.
That was the night. Remember those girls came to our room and I
My
picked the
mother
one up
listens to
and
this
put her
show.
around across my back and ran her up to her room. Remember that? Remember that?
Yeah. I remember.
That night.
But I didn't jerk off
Yeah,
in
you
front of
were. You said
anyone.
you
I
were.
probably went to the fucking back. I was kidding if I did anything
Yeah, I stole
like
that. Who were we with?
I don't know, but you
Everybody-
grabbed her like a caveman
Yeah.
and ran down
Yeah,
the hall.
I
with
wasn't
her.
stupid. Where do we meet him? We met him at the.
I don't know. I think you picked them up at the hallway.
Yeah.
Your caveman approach really worked.
Oh yeah, that was great. No resistance.
What do you got there, Nick? You're
Yeah.
going through the
Yeah,
Vince
I'm
Lombardi
just saying,
files?
what can I get away from this subject here?
Yeah, you can. You're entrenched in this one now.
Yeah, so let's get back to devil worshipping. Get back on the subject.
What about you, Chris? You've been really quiet over there.
Chris,
You were under the table.
I'm still
Chris was
I'm
a,
still thinking about the whole sandwich.
yeah. Chris is a nookie king
that,
of
that really
I don't
got
know
me.
if
Missouri
I-
University.
I don't know if I told you guys about the sandwich thing. One time in high school, there was a marching band party.
You weren't in the marching band.
I wasn't in it, but
He
me
looks
and my
like a tuba
friends.
player, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, I got your tuba right here.
Hey,
bitch.
right over here.
I got your tuba right here.
So we went to this marching band party. You know, the little artsy fartsies. Nah, you know how they
Who
are.
the hell invited you? Just crashed it?
We just crashed it.
Crashed
They didn't
it
want
like
us
cymbals,
there.
huh? Okay.
So we're sitting in the kitchen, we're drinking, we're minding our own business, we're having fun with our guys, and she comes up and says to us, "Hey, I really don't want you guys here tonight." And I go, "Really? I thought we were okay. All right, I guess we'll leave." And she goes, "Oh, that'd be
This
great."
was the hostess?
Yeah.
That'd
So
be
she goes
great.
back in the other room. She's not going to walk us out, obviously. That would be kind of rude and shit
Yeah,
can
she
get
didn't want to
started.
make a scene.
So I opened up the refrigerator, got a bottle of mayonnaise out there, and took out a condom out of out of the cover and put the fucking condom all the way at the bottom of this mayonnaise jar.
Oh no, you didn't.
Shoved it down there, covered it up, and then put the screwed on the top of it, and then put it right back in the shelf in that refrigerator.
Oh no.
And I find out 2 weeks later that her old man almost had a heart attack because he put the fucking butter knife and he's rubbing this.
Oh my God.
Fucking there goes a little condom. He doesn't know what the hell. I mean, it
Well,
was.
if you have felt any remorse if that poor man had checked out because of that classless act,
You know what? She shouldn't have done that to us. We were very, very.
well, what kind of twisted mind thinks of that?
Well, what kind of twisted person
Come on.
kicks us out of a party for no reason?
Well,
Yeah,
there was a
Yeah.
reason. You weren't invited. So what?
Who the hell invited who? They could come to my parties anytime. I had to open the door policy
of
to
all,
anybody.
when I went to, I don't know if you ever went to any Wash U parties with me.
No,
Joe
I didn't
did.
go.
You know how much stuff we stole at those parties? Anybody that has a party is an idiot anyway. The first thing we would do is go to the bathroom and steal all their cologne. And we
did
just stole.
too?
Oh, I'd raid the
God.
medicine cabinet
We
for painkillers and shit.
We
Really?
stole everything. It wasn't
Yeah.
nailed
What
down.
the fuck is the matter with you people?
I think. See, now I think that's what you do. I mean, I don't think you put a condom in their condiments. You
No. I put a condom in their mayonnaise.
Put acid in their
mayonnaise is
Kool-Aid.
a condiment.
I know, but it was a jar. It wasn't. It wasn't
Yeah,
like
I
those
know.
little
I
packages.
know what you did.
Well, get it right, and you know you're a big time game show guy. I mean, I'm just telling you, it's not a condiment.
It is a condiment.
It's not a fucking condiment if it's in a big jar.
That it makes no difference what container it's in.
Yeah,
Mayonnaise
because
is a
when
condiment.
I was a waiter, they say fill up the condiments. They didn't say fill up the
No,
fucking jars.
then-
They said fill up the condiments.
What, you worked for me. I don't remember you ever filling up anything.
Sir, I worked for other places too.
Look
like
that up, Chris.
such
Condiment
as
has nothing to do with the container.
yes, it does.
Mustard is a condiment, regardless of what it's in.
In a package.
No, it isn't.
A
Not necessarily.
substance such as salt or ketchup that is used to flavor food.
That's right. That's what I've been saying all
You guys
along.
agree. So what's the problem?
No, he's saying it has to be in some sort of, I don't know, in a restaurant or something.
A
to be a condiment.
A condiment is the little package.
No, it isn't.
No, it can be in your refrigerator.
As a little package.
No.
Give him the definition again, Chris.
But he didn't
A
give me the
substance
goddamn
such as
definition.
Salt or ketchup.
No, you
Yeah,
have like,
that's why I'm saying that. Doug, wipe
Didn't say
that
anything-
fucking smirk off your
It didn't
face.
say anything about if it's in the refrigerator, in a jar, in a packet.
It's got to be in a fucking jar. That's not a condiment. That's a fucking mayonnaise jar.
All right, everybody listening, right
no,
in.
the mayonnaise
please.
is a condiment.
The mayonnaise
Ochoman.
itself.
Oh, whatever. Whatever. Fucking invite me over,
Whatever
you
it is,
two
don't-
or three, and I'll put something in your
Yeah,
fucking
don't put
mayonnaise.
a rubber in the damn mayonnaise jar.
If he,
Well, isn't that an urban legend though, that like people that go to a Chinese restaurant and somebody
Thinks
jerks off
it's
in
a-
their
No, they think
Fried
it's a
rice.
cat or something like that.
well, there was a shortage in cats.
No, World's Fair, the St. Louis World's Fair. That's
1904.
why Dogtown, is named Dogtown supposedly because this is a legend. This is just what I heard. Who knows? But like dogs from that area were missing around when the World's Fair was here, and supposedly they found them in
the Chinese stew.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't want to say it.
that,
But yeah,
that's a common.
look. That's
Have
who
you ever
knows?
heard?
I
Speaking
didn't
of the
read.
World's Fair. Have you ever
I
heard
just
of
that.
Dr. Hess? Remember Dr. Hess?
Yeah, I've heard of that.
This
I've
guy
heard of
at
Dr.
the
Hess.
1893 Chicago World's Fair. I was going to write a movie about him, but somebody already beat me to it. This guy was a doctor, an MD, and he's a serial killer. And he was grabbing these women
Oh, that
out of the Chicago World's Fair, taking them to his house. And this house, have you read about this house he had?
Yeah,
He had
yeah.
he he made it himself, or whoever built it for him put these like secret passages in it. They're acid baths. They're halls that you can't get out of, and it looks like a horror movie.
Christ, man.
And they say he killed probably over 200 women.
Wow.
Yeah. Dr. Hess, I believe his name was.
Well, I can't believe he didn't have a song named after him.
He had a movie.
There probably is somewhere.
Yeah.
Well,
So don't go to any World's Fairs.
Well, they don't even have them anymore. What do they?
I think they do, don't they?
Yeah. I wouldn't go to one now. There'd be a terrorist attack or a false flag attack. Listen. Yeah, well, calm down here.
Nick almost went in there.
I almost went a whole show without going there. Huh?
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, is it time for my sports thing here?
Let's see if you can match that record you had last week. That was
the record.
It's gonna be tough to match.
Well, I'll get to that whenever I hear my music here. Oh, I gotta hear my
Get
music.
ready. Get set. It's time for the Ochoman's Big Picks of the Day.
Ochoman loses hearing too. Ready for Ochoman to lose
Ochoman
his
is now
hearing.
Wow.
deaf.
Hello
Yes.
Hello out there. Hey guys, how did I do in Game 7 last week?
Man,
Both of them.
All over
it.
I knew you had to be right because Cromer picked the other side on both of them.
Well, I said that.
That guy
Who's he
still
like?
has-
Boom, there.
Yep, we knew he was wrong.
Yeah. I think we're going to see history tomorrow. I really do. I do think that American Pharaoh is going to be a Triple Crown winner. That's what I got.
Are you telling me he went that horse is going off at 3-5 tomorrow?
That horse is going off at 3-5 tomorrow.
Those are the pre-race odds right now.
Pre-race odds.
3-5.
3-5.
Wow.
3-5.
I'm not gonna
And
bet you then. Hell with that.
yeah, I thought you were down for stepping up on that one. American Pharaoh is going to be facing 7 others tomorrow, and
That's all. There's only 7.
And there's 3 of them that are victims of the Kentucky Derby, where he assaulted them by 6, 4, 7.
Who was
In any case,
what's that one that starts with a D? Is it another Baffert horse? That's a pretty good-looking horse. Is he running?
I don't think he's in. I don't think he's. What was it?
Yeah,
Dortmund.
Yeah, Dortmund, I guess his name.
I don't
That
think.
looked like a good horse.
I don't think Dortmund.
He got third in the Derby, I think.
Yeah, but he's gonna walk on this one. I got him at 3-5 as a favorite. And if you're out there, folks, if you do go to the horse tracks, any horse track, local tracks or whatever, make a $2 play, and don't cash that ticket. It's gonna be a winner. Put it in the frame with a picture. Get a picture of this, and I'm sure you're going to get more than that ticket will be worth 10, 15 years down the line. So that's where I stand on this. American Pharaoh will be the Triple Crown.
Who was the last
winner.
horse to win the Triple Crown?
Wasn't it Seattle Slew?
No.
Spectacular bid?
Nope.
Well, who was it then?
Affirmed.
Okay. All right, great.
1978.
All right. Blow it out your ass.
Oh, there you go.
In NHL, I guess this is right up my alley now. Chicago squeaked by Tampa last time they hooked up 2-1. Not happening this time, my friends. I'm a big Tampa-based supporter here, and I got the Lightning winning this one. I got the Lightning minus 125. How can you not like minus 125? Tampa's still pissed off about that loss they just went through here. I like that one. I'm still on the under on the 5. I don't think it's going to go over 5, so I'm looking at this one being a 3-1 game or possibly a 2-1 type of game here, but I definitely got Tampa on top on this one, so I like the under on that one. And then we start off the NBA championship here with Cleveland and Golden State. Now, both these teams have had a nice rest, okay? And I'm looking at this one as not – I don't care who wins. I believe it or not, I don't. Right now, I'm looking at the over and under being 203 points and a half, and I like the over. I like this one to be 117 to 113 game. That's what I'm looking at, and I still see a big score in that one.
Who's going to win that series?
I'm going to tell you right now, I like Golden State. I just think that Cleveland puts it all together by LeBron, but I like Golden State. Golden State works great as a team. They just don't rely on Curry from the outside. These guys go everywhere.
Who has the home court advantage?
Right now, it seems like it's going to be Golden State.
Okay, so the series starts at Golden State.
Yes,
then.
sir.
All right.
Golden State. So that's what we got. And And last week, like I said, we did really good on our 2-game 7s. And what was your prediction on?
Dennis Hastert was fondling a wrestler. That was my prediction.
Yeah,
and
you
that
did
was true
predict that, didn't you?
I told you.
You did say that.
That's the only thing. $3.5 million. You could kill a guy. You wouldn't pay that much money.
Yeah.
But a sex scandal, $3.5 million, you'd pay.
Yeah. Well, like I said,
if you had sex with that ugly whore, you'd have paid that.
I would have paid that
for me to keep it buried.
I would have paid you to kill her.
I think she was already dead.
Oh,
probably.
It
was a corpse.
Probably. Any case, what we got going here for the weekend, guys?
Oh yeah, buy Under Armour. Under Armour. Stock.
I'm shooting a movie this weekend.
Wow,
I'm playing
really?
a drug dealer. Yeah.
Where at?
I can see that.
It's called By Any Means.
By Any Means. Where are you going to be?
Who wrote the script?
Gosh, who did write the script? I really don't know.
Is this a feature?
Independent?
It's an independent film. Yeah. My friend Cole Jacobs. I did a play with him. I did a play earlier this year called The Day They Shot John Lennon. Was really good. And I met the dude through that, and he asked me to play the drug dealer.
Well, he's still around, isn't he?
Who's that?
The guy who shot John Lennon.
Chapman.
Chapman. He's still around.
Hey, you know who's not around?
Doesn't he?
No, yeah, he was
tried
up for
to get
parole. But you know, a guy that actually shot our president,
Hinckley,
is not in prison anymore.
I think he's out. Yeah. Well,
and did you know that on the day that he shot Reagan, that George Bush's son was supposed to meet with Hinckley's brother?
Shut up.
Yes, George Bush and Hinckley's father knew each other. Hinckley's father pumped thousands of dollars behind Bush to run for president before he
right.
campaign.
And
was he the one that had Catcher in the Rye on him?
They both did.
Oh, both.
Chapman and Hinckley both did. Yeah, they were both through. They both were in Texas through at the YMCA. There's Worldwide Ministries. They were both involved in this they think it was like a cover for training, And there's so many things with Hinckley and come on, all that shit, and you think this guy did it to impress Jodie Foster?
Well, you should.
I was 10 years old and I didn't buy that.
I never was.
You should have Linda Kasabian on your Armenian show.
Which one?
Linda Kasabian.
We should talk about.
We'll talk about that later.
We should talk about.
You know who she is?
Next time.
No,
she's a Manson.
I got some good stuff on that.
Okay. Yeah. Great. All right, my friends.
I'd like to hear her version.
You guys have a great weekend. Make it all happen. And it's been great having you guys.
Boycott Walmart.
We'll check you out later.
Buy the stock.
And from the Ochoman and the crew, we are out of here.
And it ain't over now. Because when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Who's with me? Let's go! Come on! Ah!
The Ochoman, Behind the 8 Ball, only on Ignotainment. Leave us your questions and comments below this podcast in the comments section of the iTunes podcast store.